G'day friends, this is Cam from the Rudder project, and today we're having a look at the Baysports Angler Pro XL 4.3 meter fishing kayak. Rick, roll that intro.
Well, good afternoon my kayak loving friends. It seems it's delivery day. I just got a call from FFS Transport who do most of the kayak deliveries for Baysports. So Hamish at Baysports has sent this up for me to do a review and a video of. So I'll sign it off here and let's get it unpacked and on the water.
Alright, so as you can see, this kayak is quite long. It's actually 4.3 meters in length, but it's only 76 centimeters wide. It stands 28 centimeters high and it weighs in at a whopping 34 kilograms. Now, I also own the Perch Angler, which is 28 kilos, but I think due to these handles that you can see on this one, at the front, the rear and on the sides here, it is actually easier to lift than the Perch Angler, despite the Perch being 6 kilos lighter. Now, the maximum weight capacity on this one is 180 kilograms, which again is absolutely immense. Now, bear in mind, you have to include the weight of the paddler, the kayak and the gear when you take into consideration the maximum capacity. If you have a look at the front of the kayak, there is bow storage held on by this cord here so you can't lose the lid. Now you can see there's quite a bit of room in there and these things fit very tight. As you can see, I struggled to get them back on. That just indicates how well they seal and how much they're going to keep water out of the hull. You can see as I sit in the kayak here, there's plenty of room for my legs. I'm 6'1" and there's still adjustment room with those pegs. Those pegs also serve as the steering for the rudder. We'll have a look at the rudder shortly. As you can see, somebody taller than me could still comfortably sit in the kayak. Have a look at this midship storage. It's secured shut here with these little bungees on either side. It's absolutely immense. They advertise it online as a live storage well, but you could put it at just about anything in there. Now it's got a rotating lid, you put it back down and then it's got all these provisions there for accessories, including a rod in the middle. I think it's just really ingenious. The hinge is quite simple, very easy to assemble. As you flip it back to the other side, you see you've got bungee storage there and room for your drink. Now look behind the seat, this massive storage well area. Plenty of flex in those bungee cords, detachable there so you can fit larger items in it. Behind that we've got another sealed storage area. Again, look how tight that lid is, secured with a cord so you can't lose it, and just miles of room inside. You could fit a tent, plenty of dry bags, and look again, really good, nice tight seal. Let's have a quick look at the rudder. It's secured for transit with a bungee there across the back, and there are deck balls on the hull. You pull one of them to deploy the rudder and you pull the other one to bring it back. Very simple. Now the rudder comes pre-assembled, it just needs to be installed. This little stainless steel bracket gets fitted with a couple of Allen key bolts and you just pop the rudder into it and put that ring on the bottom to hold it in place. If we flip it over, you can see the hull has a very fine entry there. That's what helps with tracking. There's a bracket there to mount your transducer to, and as you have a look down the hull, it's very slim, very sleek. For such a large kayak, it's no wonder it tracks so well. So as you can see, the kayak is quite large, and it's also quite comfortable. Now this one's just got the standard seat, which is mounted with the clips here and there. You can also put the stadium seat in it. So if you've seen our video with the Perch Angler, I always recommend going to the stadium seat. They are so much more comfortable and they keep your bum dry. Now let's talk about what you get in the box. There is so much that comes with this kayak, so I'm not going to risk missing some. I'm going to read straight off the website. There's 1x Premium lightweight paddle, the kayak backrest, which we just showed you, the Smart Track foot controlled rudder system, 6 trolling rod holders, 4 aluminium track rails, 4 circular base mounts with screw inserts for installing other accessories, 1x360 degree swivel mounted rod holder, 1 hinged reversible center console, 4x carry handles, 2 paddle leash holders, front and rear sealed storage areas, 316 stainless steel hardware used throughout, deck rigging with reflective material that glows when distant light shines on it. That's a safety feature so other boats can see you. This kayak comes with a 5-year full warranty plus 5-year UV resistance rating from Baysports.
G'day friends, I'm Cam and today I'm here on behalf of Aussie Moto and Outdoors, the Rudder project and Baysports, who have kindly given me this kayak to video and review.
This is the Angler Pro XL. This is a 4.3 meter fishing kayak. She has all the accessories, bells and whistles, and we're going to see how she performs on the water. Now, it is a fishing kayak and it is a seagoing hull. However, there's been far too many croc sightings, attacks, and even fatal attacks in the Far North Queensland the last couple of months. We're not going to put it in the ocean right away. That is for a later trip. So let's see how she goes. Thanks for joining me. First impressions of the Baysports Angler Pro XL 4.3. It's fast. It really is fast. It's the fastest of the kayaks I own. I also have the Baysports Perch Angler 3.3. This one is considerably faster than that kayak. That one is a little more stable because it's a much wider beam, but this one is just absolutely incredible in the water. All right, she's a bit of a barge. It is a large kayak. You got to remember it's 4.3 meters long and it is 34 kilos. It doesn't feel heavy on the water. It feels light and it feels fast, like I've said several times now. But when you get to steering it, you want to have that rudder down. The rudder deploys very easily. It's got the deck balls on the hull. You simply pull on those, it seamlessly deploys, and it makes a huge difference to A, the tracking, and B, your steering. As for storage and accessories, now we covered that in the walk around before, but I can see just being on this boat and the weight of it and how light it feels in the water, you would have no dramas loading it up with as much camping gear as you wanted or you needed for an overnight trip or even several nights out on the water. I'll mention the seat. Like I said in my Perch Angler, it's got the stadium seat. I would still recommend getting the stadium seat because it keeps your bum dry and it's very comfortable. However, the seat that's in this is really quite comfy. It offers plenty of back support and it's soft enough on your bum that you don't end up with a sore bum. So you can tell that Shaper hull is designed for speed, and like I said, it is a fast kayak. I really want to get it on the surf. Now, I know we spoke about crocodiles earlier and how I'm a little bit scared to go into the ocean with all the crocodile sightings recently, but having paddled it out there on the flat water, I really want to get into the surf now. So give us a couple of weeks, we'll see what happens. Maybe we get a support crew out. We can have the drone overhead watching out for crocs, maybe a jet ski along beside me, but I am keen to get this thing onto the surf and see how it goes. Maybe we'll do an island trip across to the Bernard Islands off Marillion. We'll see how that goes, but we'll keep you posted on that.